the radio off right now and listen to The Chris Miles Show.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good evening. It's evening.
Evening, nighttime, whatever. Hey, y'all, welcome to the Chris Miles Show. We're a little late. I just got back in town. You know, I had to go to a funeral. You know, y'all gotta excuse me.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Chris Miles Show. Welcome to episode 54. This is entitled The Haunted. If you are on social media, you can find us on TikTok. I'm Chris Miles. Twitter, I'm Chris Miles. Facebook, I'm Chris Miles. Instagram, I'm Chris Miles, as well as Snapchat, I'm Chris Miles. If you are traveling in your cars, you can find us on Spotify at The Chris Miles Show, or wherever you receive your podcast. Also, we would ask people to go to YouTube, to The Chris Miles Show, or you type in I'm Chris Miles and subscribe, follow, and like our content. All right. Once again, welcome. We are a little late. A lot of stuff is going on. We're going to try to get through these things, and we hope to educate you as well as entertain you. Mr. Producer, excuse me, how are you doing this evening, man?
Oh man, I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing great. Can't complain.
That's excellent. A lot of things are going on. People, if you all have not heard, there was a shooting in Jacksonville, Florida. We have another episode where our people are being targeted, which is one of the reasons why we titled the show The Haunted. It's really scary, but we're going to talk about that. We're going to also talk about Donald Trump, the mugshot that has resonated around the world. He has, for the fourth time, been arrested. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about that of Stephen Reed down in Montgomery being reelected as mayor.
Man, congratulations. It was a hard fight, but we prevailed.
Actually, it wasn't a hard fight.
It was a hard fight.
It wasn't a hard fight. It was pretty simplistic, I would say. But anyway,
it was still a hard fight.
We're going to talk about that. And
reason I say that because you got to fight both sides, so it was a hard fight.
We're going to give everybody an opportunity to speak on the matter. Mr. Producer, what's going on, man? Talk to me.
Oh, not much, man. Everything's clicking, man. Everything's, happening the way it should be. Man, a lot of crazy shit done happened over these last couple of days, man. And just, like the title of the show, man, it's the Buffalo shooting vibes all over again, man. You know, when are our people gonna wake up, man? And you know, we gotta be prepared, man. We gotta watch each other back. You gotta watch out for stuff like that, man.
We're gonna go into that. Before we do, let's get the Montgomery situation out of the way, since it's officially over.
It's over with. Yeah, let's
talk about that.
Yeah, let's
talk about that, and then we'll gradually go into all of the other things that are transacted. So we got anything you want to run the video that you put together?
No, man, I ain't even gonna run the video, man.
Okay.
Let's just take these gloves off, man, and get down to the nitty gritty, man.
You have some things you wanna, more or less, talk about.
I mean, I got just as much to say about it as you, but you the one. They threaten you for putting out the truth. Right. People been coming at you like you. I'm not finna say you ran nobody in the mud. People giving you information, factual information, and you just voicing it.
Right.
I don't understand how. Okay, for prime example. Okay, they put this video together against Reed to try to sabotage him. Willie Knight, Old Barry, some other old Negroes, washed up, uneducated. Let me give you some more words. I can't think of that. I'm just saying, just failures in life. Some more failures in life. They put together a strategy to try to take down our mayor over what? We about to come out and tell y'all what it was about.
Yeah, so actually we got information. People are constantly sending us information, people. So we got information that that it was really a lot to do about. Everybody came out, or they thought the situation that was dealing with. You got a picture of Reed you can bring up while we?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, all right. So realistically, people, this is what happened. It kind of went like this. Like there was a video or an audio clipping that came about. Okay, and in the audio clipping, Stephen Reed in Montgomery had said that he did not particularly need the black vote. Well, we came to find out that it was really dealing with the fact that somebody was trying to extort Stephen out of money. Like the previous administration had was paying somebody roughly $30,000 a year. Okay, for what? Nobody knows. Okay, this guy apparently has a nonprofit, and what we got was this person went to Stephen Reed and asked Reed to continue the payment of the $30,000, and Stephen Reed was like, "For what? I don't know what this is about." So some heated words was exchanged, and the person that was trying to extort him out the money got made a recording of some things that was very distasteful, and it furthermore it went to the process of it was done in bad taste to basically, I guess, to apply pressure. So in the process, Stephen was like, he didn't need. Basically, I'm assuming that this particular person mentioned something about the black vote. Reed has said, "Well, I don't need the black vote as long as I carry, what was it, 35% of
38%. If he get 38%,
okay, 38% of the white vote, right?" So he was saying basically he didn't need the black vote. So quite naturally, disgruntled Negroes basically said that he was making reference that he didn't need the black vote. That's not what he was saying. That was not what it was about. And so what happened was these individuals was waiting for the opportunity to run the video against Stephen to try to, paint him as this person not caring about the black community or caring about the black vote and, having other motives in a sense, if you will. And so, somebody came to us to say, hey, man, look here, man. They trying to fuck him over. Y'all get involved. That's how I got involved with it. Okay? So I got involved. I want to say that what we did worked. And we was very relentless in doing so. But the whole point is that it basically boiled down to somebody was trying to extort money out of Stephen. Now, let me just say this. I've later come to find out, too, that one of the things we're dealing with is primarily a lot of the blacks in Montgomery, instead of setting up businesses, remember we were talking about a lot of the contracts that, like, the tow for example, towing companies, the city will give a person that has a towing company the contract because, people having accidents every day or the lockout, certain stuff that comes with that. That contract could carry a couple of $1 million.
That's a major contract.
That's a major contract, right? So, and this is why the Barrett was brought against Stephen, because they wanted to keep those contracts under who they have those contracts on. Right. Okay.
So, in other words, I mean, if you kind of, it's a whole great debacle. You had Miss Aubrey Graham. She was always voting against him. She was always side with the Republicans. So just imagine if the city council would have stayed the exact same and Barrett would have won. All that money Stephen Reed done made for the city. Right. All the money that he done gathered and it's sitting there waiting, to be put to some use. Just think about if Barrett would have got in there. He would have got in there, and everything he implemented, they would have voted in. Right. And they could have used that money so it'll look like he's actually doing something.
And one of the other things that
cricket shit.
One of the other things he's done too is that he moved the finance from one bank and put it over in another bank, which is also something that they are disgruntled about. They're mad about that.
Right.
So anyway, just what we want to make, because we're not going to spend a lot of time on the subject matter, but we have to clear the air because I know that these certain pundits are out there watching. So this is what's going on. This is the problem that I have with the Negroes down there in Montgomery. Like, all they want to do is set up these fucking nonprofits. Yeah. Okay, they want to set up and they played it out like they were concerned about crime. Okay, like crime, y'all ain't seeing crime. Y'all come over where we are. You'll really see how fucked up crime is. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is really bad. But this is the thing. They wanted to play this shit up like they was really concerned about the crime element. And the crime element there is compared to some of the other cities. I mean, it could be pro or con. But compared to some of these other cities, it's extremely higher. Extremely higher. But these certain blacks are setting up nonprofits, and they're wanting to basically extort Stephen out of money from the city because this person that was trying to initially extort him have given them the format or the playbook on how to go in to set up a nonprofit. Let me just say this. For all of you niggas out there want to set up nonprofits, let me just educate you on something. Those nonprofits will also get you fucked up, because what happens in the process, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do with those nonprofits, you know what'll happen? Feds gonna come in on you. They're gonna investigate you, and they're gonna nail your ass to the wood. You understand? So everybody want to go out here and want to set up these nonprofits and all this other bullshit. I'm like, well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Listen, man, set up a legitimate business. Set up your legitimate LLC. That's what you do. set up your legitimate LLC that's tangible. If you can find out something that works for that's feasible that the city could use down there in Montgomery, set it up. Do a proposal, present it to him, and if he feel like you come in and you do good on the bidding, you can get it. But all of this shit to set up non-profits and all that, that's a cheap way.
Let's segue off that a little bit. Let the people, the ones that's kind of involved with it, I'm saying like these are, like I said before, these are the failures. These are the I wish I would have, I wish I could have, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying these people, they just loud on Facebook. They don't have what business are they gonna run? They ain't got the intelligent intellect to run a business. Steven got, okay, out of all the votes, this man got 56, 57%. All the people that were talking all the shit and making all the noise saying he was gonna lose, only got 3. The person they voted for only got 3%.
Right.
So out of all the people that can vote, out of all these young people y'all claim y'all touched, all these criminals y'all done changed, y'all done switched over, you got 22,000 people voted for Reed, 22 plus.
I think it was more than that, but
I'm saying, and you got 1,300 people voted for the other person. I'm not even gonna call his name. Voted for the other guy.
Right.
That I'm saying that the white Barrett came out of nowhere. He got
more votes.
You know what I'm saying? He got more votes. He ain't even from Montgomery. So right. It's kind of crazy. That shows you. That shows you the power of the mind and the intellect, and I'm saying these people retarded. I'm saying I ain't saying I ain't saying all the people that voted for the man retarded, but obviously somewhere y'all got brainwashed. Only 3%. It wasn't even no tight race. I'm saying it got blown out the water. 3%.
Right. 3%.
You got 3%. Oh man, y'all sabotaged and y'all did this. He only got 3%. Man, hey.
Yeah, and then
if we did that,
the crazy part about it is
we need to get paid. For this.
People are threatening me. I sent you some shit over earlier.
Oh yeah.
Okay, when you were trying to get to me today, on your way, I'm sending you messages. Shit coming in. This shit is crazy, man. And this is the thing, man. What gets me is the same people out there talking about they're concerned about the crime. How you concerned about the crime?
But they the criminals. They concerned about the crime, but they the criminals.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all want to stop the crime, claim crime so bad, and y'all the criminals. You got extortionists, con people. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying. But hey, that's why a lot of those people are in the condition that they are, because they always looking for a handout. They're looking for handouts, and they ain't trying to work. They ain't trying to get a legitimate business.
Right.
They'll go start a little. Oh, let me start me a little non-profit. Let me get the non-profit. See if I can get me a couple $1,000 a month or something. And shit, everybody know. I mean, if you hip to, you know how non-profit work. You might put 5% in it, and you put the rest in your pocket. Not saying everybody do that.
What I'm saying, Mr. Producer, it is the mentality, man. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. It's the conversation that's being spoken amongst the people within that gamut, and they can't think outside of that because it's the bullshit that has been propagated amongst them.
Saying, man, them niggas like 2 days out of slavery.
Yeah. So anyway, man, congratulations to Steven, man. He did his thing. We want to think that we played a part. We will actually get involved. We got involved. We did what we had to do. And, and all of the people, the naysayers and people came out telling me, you can't vote and all this other shit. It didn't matter. I mean, because hell, at this point, at the percentage that the person you was talking about got vote, Hell, you could have stayed your ass home.
Man, he could have stayed his ass all the way at home.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so
man, let's send a hold on, man. We're gonna send a shout out to Miss Bell for City Council District 4. You know what? You know, they went out this weekend, she went in her district, and they trying to rehab some of the elder people in the community. They trying to do stuff to their houses. They went out, William Boyd was out there. They went out, they cut this guy's yard, trimmed his hedges, you know, removed limbs, got trash out of there, made his yard look good. That's what we've been talking about for the probably last month or whatever. That's one way to fix our community. Instead of counting city pockets and trying to see what they got, we can go house by house, do one house at a time, and make a change and make our hood look good, man. Make our community look beautiful.
Right.
And I just want to send a shout out to that. Now that's a council person that's out there. She ain't even got the chair yet.
Well, the other lady's good too. So I mean, Kelly.
Yeah.
So I mean, from my understanding, she's out there doing the same thing. I think what happened is I'm assuming that one got exposed because I think Boyd is pushing that kind of.
Yeah.
And some people have reached out. Some more folks reached out to me today.
Right.
That's not necessarily connected to bail.
Right.
See. So,
but
anyway,
either way, regardless, if they're going head to head, still, that's how you build up the community right there. Getting people involved. It ain't always gotta be about money. I mean, an hour watch at a time. Somebody could help move limbs, cut grass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Help the people out that can't help themselves.
Right.
And the man probably ain't even asked for it. They just picked the house and went and did it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
And that's the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
But anyway, so let's move on. You want to break real quick?
No, man, we ain't got a break, man. We can keep going with it.
Okay. Well, I'm old, so a lot of times I need a break. I need a water break.
All right, man.
So people, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back. The subject matter I want to talk about VSAT. I was just calling the guy. What's his name? VVAC. The one.
I don't know, ramen noodles or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, we got some stuff we want to talk about. We got some stuff we want to talk about this guy running for president. Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yeah, Swami.
Slummy Swami.
Slummy Swami.
So we're going to talk. We're coming back. We're going to talk about Slummy Swami in a few minutes when we come back. And y'all just hang out for a few minutes. Take a quick water break. And I'll be right back. All right? picture of him, yeah.
For sure. And we back, man. Rami Swami. Rami Swami.
Swami. Okay, so let me just say this, people. We did a video last week on that of the guy that's you see on your screen there, Vivek Ramaswamy. He's running for president of the United States on the Republican ticket side. Okay. He said a lot of very distasteful things. He's also the person that got Don Lemon on CNN terminated from his job.
Damn.
Okay. You all can go type in his name, Vivek Ramaswamy, and the confrontation that he had with Don Lemon. But he's an arrogant son of a bitch to set the record straight. But this is the issue that I have with this person. Like, you know, the people of East Indian descent, and I have to say this, okay? I want everybody to hear my voice out here. All right? The people of East Indian descent have an issue with black people. That's first and foremost. That's what everybody out there need to understand. These people of East Indian descent have a fucking problem with black people in the United States. Now, I want you all to think about something. What I want you all to think about is the people of East Indian descent are Asian. They're considered as people of Asian descent. They have a federal bill. Like if you go out there and get into it with one of them and you bust one of them in their shit, you could actually be brought up on a hate crime for bothering them or for whatever the confrontation is, right?
Right.
What's really sad about it is we've been in the United States and we've built the United States, okay? We have built the United States. Our foreparents have, every war that has ever been fought, black people, Hispanic people have been there through thick and thin with the United States. Nobody loves this country more than we do. And no one has ever contributed more than we have, especially not the people of Asian descent or East Indian descent. They don't contribute shit.
Hell no.
And I'm going to bring out because they're not my favorite people. And I don't give a fuck who likes it, but I'm going to tell it like it is because it needs to be said. You understand? And this is the problem I have. Like I say, these people don't care for us. But what they'll do is they'll move their trashy ass stores in our community. We got a show coming up called The Hindus and Don'ts. So as long as this motherfucker's out here running for president, I'm going to be running shit against him. Okay? Now, this is what I have to say. This dude, Ramaswamy, he started a business and he's made a ton of money. He's in pharmaceutical. So he started a pharmaceutical company and he's made a shitload of money. All right? But most of the time, the people of East Indian descent will come in here, and when they come in, they already know the system, but they benefit off of what black people have contributed. Yet, they don't contribute shit and don't do anything. Okay? Now, I'm going to say this, and I got proof of this, Mr. Producer.
Shit, bring it out. Man.
Okay.
Talk to me.
There is a guy that has probably got $20 million or more in the bank down there in Montgomery, Alabama. A guy by the name of Archie. He has a store called Looking Good.
Oh, yeah.
Down on the corner, downtown on, what's that? Dexter Avenue.
Yeah, that's Dexter.
And Perry Street.
Right down the street from the power company.
Okay, right. Then he has a store on the Atlanta Highway down in Montgomery, Alabama. Look, he got two stores.
Yeah.
Now, this is the thing, people. Now, white people will get mad and say, oh, black people, oh man, every time we turn around, they're on welfare, they're on food stamps and all this other stuff. Okay, well, that's bullshit. Let me tell you why it's bullshit. And you all are mad at the wrong people. So what I'm going to do is help the white folks out there direct their energy toward the people that it should be directed to. You understand what I'm saying? Like, black folks ain't your goddamn enemy. Okay? We ain't. You all should be directing all that anger and shit you have toward the people of East Indian descent. Let me tell you why. You have a man down there in Montgomery, Alabama, by the name of Archie. I don't know what the fuck his last name is. Okay? But this man got $20 million or more in the fucking bank. His wife, his kids, they're on Medicaid, welfare, and they get food stamps. About probably $1,200 worth of goddamn food stamps. Okay? But this guy can go put his hand on $20 million.
Damn,
had a $2 million house on Bell Road. Now, you all explain to me, and you think I'm bullshit, go look it up, people. The same thing with this guy that you see on your screen. This is what they do. This is what the people of East Indian descent do. So all the white folks out here, you want to go into dollar stores and shoot black folks. You want to go in. Why you want to hurt us? Like, I mean, I want you to think about if somebody's shopping at a goddamn dollar store, Mr. Producer, they just hard times, man. So a person going to a fucking dollar store and gunning them down. Now, I'm not advocating. Let me just to clarify for clarification. I'm not advocating violence against anybody. But what I am saying is that these people are directing their energy toward us. Why are you directing it toward black people when black people ain't got shit? Like, the system is set up so that we don't get anything. It's like the same thing that's going on with Tyler Perry. Over here, Tyler Perry was set up to buy BET. Come to find out, they're putting out there that Tyler Perry couldn't afford. That's bullshit. He could afford it. It turned out that they initially said they would sell it for $1 billion, then it went to $2 billion. He had the $2 billion. When it went to $3 billion, he went to Byron Allen. And then they said, no, we're not going to sell it. So when I'm saying all of that to say this, that the system is against us.
Very
okay?
So.
But the system is not against certain people out here when it should be. When they're the ones that's gaining or getting capital gains off of a system that's set up. How is it that somebody can put their hands on $20 or $30 million, yet they getting fucking food stamps, they getting Medicaid, welfare? How are they getting these things? Well, the people of East Indian descent does. You got a man down there in Wind Lakes, down in Montgomery, Alabama. This man, same thing, owns fucking stores down there, food stamps, welfare, Medicaid. This man got $2 million in fucking cars. Explain this shit to me. Explain this to me.
You ain't learn to explain it to me.
But then the system get mad when you got a single black mother out there trying to feed herself and her kids and poor schools. They can't even shop at the fucking dollar store.
Man.
But then these folks of East Indian descent come to the United States. They want 2 fucking receipts. One for the goddamn business that they got when they fucking tax exempt, and then one for the fucking welfare for the shit they paid for by the food stamps. That's what this guy here, Slummy Rummy, whatever the fuck his name is, that's what they represent. And I'm going to bring this shit out because by time now, a lot of us are tired of this shit. We sick of it. And it's by time that this shit come out. The system has been against black folks, and some of us are tired of this fucking shit. You understand? Some of us are tired of it. And the energy needs to be directed toward where it needs to be directed toward these people here. Why the fuck they ain't being investigated? And he wants to come in here and portray this shit that he worked hard and all this. Nobody out here in society works harder than black folks or the Hispanics. Nobody do. But he come in and he talk this shit about about reverse racism. How in the fuck can something be reverse racism when there's a fucking system of white supremacy? Explain the shit to me, Mr. Producer.
Man, I can't, man. I can't explain it, man. But what I do know about them, the fact that they accept white supremacy, you know what I'm saying? They live by that. They live by that creed. That's one reason they get accepted. That's one reason they get, the benefits that they get. Like, man, shit, we just gonna go fuck over these black folks, you know what I'm saying? We with you. We with you. We wanna be the minorities. We wanna be the new, you know what I'm saying, black person. Everybody trying to replace us, man, they trying to mark us off.
So this is another thing that goes back to the bullshit that Clarence Thomas and them did on the Supreme Court. Now let me just say this. I pull this up. This guy Vivek Ramaswamy called Representative Ayanna Pressley, author Ibram Kendall, part of a modern KKK. Now we got a motherfucker from East India calling black folks KKK. The KKK has never, not one time, ever struck out against people of East Indian descent.
Never.
Now, let me say this. The Republican presidential candidate compared them to the Ku Klux Klan members while criticizing the way they have talked about race. So we got somebody that these folks come in the United States, they got they tax exempt for 10 fucking years. When it come time to pay taxes, they goddamn put the business in somebody else's name. Okay? This is what these folks of East Indian descent do. They put the goddamn stores in a relative name to avoid paying taxes. They getting welfare, they getting Medicaid, and they getting goddamn food stamps. They getting all of these benefits, and yet they got $30 million goddamn dollars in the fucking bank. Y'all make this shit make sense to me, man. And this motherfucker, Ramaswamy, I'm finna call him Ramasaki. Ramaswamy is running for goddamn president. He can run for president all he wants to. But how dare you disrespect the struggles of what black people have contributed. And you all come in here and you all benefit off the things we've done. This shit is not funny. So when I'm telling these white supremacists out here, you out here want to target black folks, we ain't the people that you need to be targeted. We ain't got shit. We have absolutely nothing. We have nothing. Your energy, time, and effort should be targeted toward the people out here that's doing shit that's able to put their money, put their hands on $30 million and receiving all these goddamn benefits. Because the first thing you all holler, oh well, wow, black folks are getting this, black folks, we ain't getting shit. We work hard and we get nothing in return for it. This has been the cycle of what has been going on in the black community. Yet these people here dislike us and have disdain for black people, but they bring their goddamn trashy stores and put it in the black community. And what I'm saying is, it's wrong. And for this guy to be running for president on the Republican side, and for you to call two black women, black queens, fucking KKK, what black person that you all know ever in American history has ever gone into a church to put a bomb in there? Can you tell me, Mr. Producer?
Man.
Have you ever known a black person to go and kidnap some kid and go feed it to the alligator? What black man went out here and got a woman and raped her because of her skin complexion? But this guy here, Vivek Ramaswamy, go out here and compare black people or two black women to KKK, and you're wondering why people are targeting us at these goddamn dollar stores and grocery stores and movie theaters or wherever. When we drive down the street, we get pulled fucking over, where we could get killed by law enforcement, debt agencies, debt collectors known as law enforcement. Y'all make this shit make sense to me. And why is it that I have so much passion about this? Why don't people out there feel like I feel about what the fuck I'm talking about? This is the shit I'm talking about.
Man.
Like, black women can't get a fucking break, man. And I take offense to this shit because it's wrong. How dare you disrespect black women like that? They call black women because you don't like their ideology? Motherfucker, what have your people contribute to the United States?
Man, nothing.
They goddamn thing. But
you
you motherfuckers will come in here and you'll get goddamn welfare, food stamps, and Medicaid. We talking about the people of East Indian descent. I got goddamn names of people that I know for a fact that's getting it. And they got $30 million in the goddamn bank. Make this shit make sense to me. Let's move on to our next topic. What we got?
Man, we're gonna run this DeSantis real quick. I know you like him.
Speak with Sheriff T.K. Waters in Jacksonville about the horrific shooting that took place. This shooting, based on the manifesto that they've discovered from the scumbag that did this, was racially motivated. He was targeting people based on their race. That is totally unacceptable. This guy killed himself rather than face the music and accept responsibility for his actions. And so he took the coward's way out, but we condemn what happened in the strongest possible terms. We've offered support for Sheriff Waters and the city of Jacksonville, and we send our condolences to the victims and their families who were the victims of a very cowardly act.
We run, I guess, the police officer?
Yeah, run him. And before you do that, let me just say this. Let me say this about Ron DeSantis, right? Ron DeSantis, now all of these people are on the Republican side of the ticket.
Right.
Okay?
That's crazy.
Now, Donald Trump has given these people the playbook. That's what's so disgusting and disheartening about all of these things that you see transacting today. But Ron DeSantis, who's the governor of the state of Florida, is running for president on the Republican ticket, on the same side that Vivek Ramaswamy is.
Right.
And they're using code language to make a point. Okay?
Rile the people, pique the people's
Right.
interest.
Like, black people are shiftless, they sorry, they want something for nothing, and all this other stuff. So hopefully I pinpoint to you who's actually benefiting, who's getting something for nothing. It ain't us.
Most definitely. We
Okay.
ain't getting nothing.
All right. So, anyway, this Ron DeSantis said that bring that. You don't have to run it. Just bring it back up, please. Ron DeSantis said that he wants to send his condolences to the 3 families that lost loved ones in this tragic shooting down in Jacksonville, Florida. Let me say this. Ron DeSantis is responsible for what happened in Jacksonville, Florida. Now, and the reason I say this, Ron DeSantis, is because you handed this kid by the name of, let me pull his name up, Ryan Christopher Palmiter. Okay? Date of birth is 11/28. He was born in 2000. He's a kid.
Yeah.
He's a child. Ron DeSantis, you gave this kid the gas, the fuel. You put the gasoline in his vehicle. And the reason you did is because what you see going on is, like I'm saying, black people are hated. This is why the title of this show today is called The Hunted. It is a scripture out there, and Deuteronomy, this is how we know that we are the children of Israel, because we align with the scriptures. In Deuteronomy 28, and I'm paraphrasing, I don't have it in front of me, it talks about our steps being haunted. Meaning we can't go out, we can't do certain things, people. We are the one that's disliked and hated out here. We are. But let me say this. Ron DeSantis has changed the educational curriculum in the state of Florida. A black woman that is the DA in Orange County, this man removed the lady off of her seat, and she was elected. Over 60% of the district voted for her. He said that, like Sarah Huckabee Sanders, whatever her name is, he said they are both saying that black history or things that black people have contributed or black history does not tie into American history. That's what this man, who is the governor of the state of Florida, said. He said that our history plays no role in American history.
They saying black people benefited from slavery.
Yeah, this man said that black folks benefited from slavery. Now, this is what I want to ask you, Ron DeSantis. My grandmother, my oldest auntie, my dad's sister, okay, she passed away back here a few years ago, right? My grandmother told me this. My auntie never did. My grandmother did. My grandmother told me as soon as she started dropping blood, meaning she got her period, a white man raped her. Okay? So I would ask DeSantis this, which my auntie, my dad's and my older sister came out of this. Okay, it wasn't out of love, it was out of rape. But this is the question I would ask. How did my grandmother benefit from a white man raping her? You said that black people benefited from slavery. So explain to me, how was it a benefit by my grandmother? She was a teenager. She had just started getting her period. A white man raped her and robbed her of her innocence. So how did my grandmother benefit from? How is that a benefit from her? And why is it that is a story that should not be told in school? We know why. But the reason why I say this guy on here, you can sit there all day talking about you want to send your condolences. You don't mean that. You are contrary to sending out anything. Reason being is you gave this kid the gas can to do what he did. And this is why the Most High God is sending another hurricane up through Florida. My prediction is the state of Florida will get 10 hurricanes before October. Remember, y'all frame this show here because when you go out here and you do stuff to the Most High children, oh, he's going to get some retaliation. That's what I'm saying, black people, black and brown people. You don't have to go out here and retaliate, do nothing. All you got to do is take your problems to the Most High God. Take it to Yah and let him handle the problem. He know what's going on. He see what's going on. You think he ain't angry about this? You think he ain't fed up and tired about this? So Ron DeSantis is out here talking about he's sending his condolences all along. He's taking the curriculums out of the school that has anything to do with black people. Like we're non-existent. Like we don't matter. And I am sick and tired of coming on the Chris Miles show talking about this subject matter. Like me and Mr. Producer playing something out a week in advance to talk about some shit, and then all of a sudden some bullshit come up where some white kid who ain't experienced life go out here and charge the black. How in the fuck you at the age of 20 and you got this much goddamn hate in you, man. You got to go out here and rob somebody of their innocence, man. You got to go take something that you can't fucking give back. And the sad part about it is you're such a fucking coward. You're such a fucking coward. What you do? You turn the gun on your goddamn self. We in some critical times, people. And I thank the Most High for giving me an opportunity to provide me with the platform to be able to educate my people on this shit, man. And I know a lot of people out there don't like what I'm saying, but you know what? You got two options. Either change the channel or correct what is wrong. I would prefer the latter, which is to correct what is wrong. But that's too much like right, and we know the people out there are not going to do it. And this is what I'm talking about. Ron DeSantis out here now talking about condolences. Man, you don't believe that shit that you're saying. You got blood on your hands, dude. You got blood on your hands. And it's why the Most High God is going to tear up the state of Florida because of this. You all mark my word on what I'm telling you. The state of Florida will get unendless hurricanes are going to come through there. They've already, the people that you got where trucks are not going in there. They're not taking in goods or carrying out goods. Construction stopped because of racism. This man here want to put terrorists and all this other bullshit on the people of Hispanic descent. So they fled the state of Florida. So now this is the same guy running for president. So the Most High God is going to finish the state of Florida off. Like all of that land and beautiful shit that y'all say, you mark my word on how it get tore up. You see what I'm saying? Because I want you all to understand something at the end of the day. And I'm not a preacher. I'm far from it. But one thing I do know is God is just. Okay? He see what's going on and he's sick of it. He's sick of it. Anything you want to say, Mr. Producer?
No, man, you touched that subject pretty good, man. I'm just sitting back learning, man, because you touched on every point on that, man. It's a sad situation. People can't even go to the store, the dollar store, get a couple things without somebody targeting them.
It really, man. You know, I was watching this. I was watching a couple of black kids on TV on the news today, right? And it was crying, man. It touched my spirit, man, to see how afraid they were. Like we got kids going back to college there, and these kids are targeted because I want you all to understand something. You hear all the time people say about bag the blue. Man, you take off that goddamn uniform. I can't take this shit off. I can't pull this shit off here. You see this here? I can't pull it off. It's my uniform. But it's my uniform that could potentially get me killed or get what I love killed. And that's what happened. It was what you saw happen down there in Jacksonville. Black people we can't bleach this shit. We can't get rid of it. And we'll hate it because of it. And just the same as I was talking about earlier, and I said this on the video that we did on Ramaswamy.
Yeah.
They got a federal crime bill. They got a crime bill. We don't have shit. And if we had one in place, maybe it would have prevented what happened in Jacksonville.
Man,
Mr.
come
Producer.
on now. Talk to him. People
maybe if we had a crime bill on the federal level, instead of let's see these Republicans out here from Ramaswamy, Chris Christie, Tim Scott, the other lady, all of them are right there running. Let's see which one is going to come up and say, you know what, it's time for us to give black people a federal crime bill that's going to protect them from the onslaught of gun violence. Let's see if it happens.
I'm saying, you know how the Republicans talk though, man. Like, people is people. Everybody humans. So why would they get a crime bill when, you know, you shouldn't hate nobody?
That's an issue. But guess what? Well, why did they get one?
Man, that's what I'm saying.
Why are they tax exempt? Why they got $30 million in the bank, but they tax exempt. They got food stamps, Medicaid, and welfare. Then they go to Sam's and Costco and they want 2 receipts. If anybody out there working at Sam's Club, if you're in Atlanta, Costco, next time one come in, check it out. Wherever you are watching this internationally, the Chris Miles Show, check it out. Check out what I'm saying. And I can't speak outside of the confines of the U.S., okay? But I can speak about what I do know, what's going on. And I can speak on the fact that our steps are hunted. Matter of fact, let me find that scripture, Mr. Producer.
Come on now. You play the police officer while you doing that?
Yeah, bring him up.
Quite frankly, a maniac who decided he wanted to take lives.
Was this a targeted crime, Sheriff, or did he just pick a community and it was opportunity?
No, he targeted a certain group of people, and that's black people. That's what he said he wanted to kill, and that's very clear. And I don't know that the targets were specific, but I know that any member of that race at that time was in danger. Quite frankly, a maniac who decided he wanted to take lives.
Was this a targeted crime, Sheriff, or did he just pick a community and it was opportunity?
No, he targeted a certain group of people, and that's black people. That's what he said he wanted to kill, and that's very clear. And I don't know that the targets were specific, but I know that any member of that race at that time was in danger. Quite frankly, a maniac who decided he wanted to take lives.
Was this a targeted crime, Sheriff, or did he just pick a community?
Man.
So, as you all, let's leave that up on the screen, Mr. Producer. As you all see, we are in some critical times. We're in some critical and some sad times. The sheriff there said that this kid said that he wanted to kill black people, unalive black people.
Man.
I want you all to think about. I want everybody to cogitate on what I'm saying right here, right now. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about. You go to a store, okay? Now you don't have no crime bill to protect you, to prevent somebody. Because what was going on is the white folks in the media were saying, "Oh, it's mental." No, it's not mental. It ain't mental shit. It's fucking evil. What it is. That's what it is. It takes a diabolical bastard to go out here. That's unconscionable to go out here to do some shit like this. Now you won't go out here and target somebody, gun somebody down because their skin complexion is different than yours. We're what's called neuromelanin. We're carbon. You'll feel melanin. There's a difference, distinctive difference. Because we are neuromelanin or carbon, you want to hurt us. You want to murder our kids. Or unalive, I'm supposed to say, unalive our kids. All of this new stuff that we're supposed to say. Terminologies that we're supposed to use.
Yeah, okay. We ain't gonna make no money off this video.
Yeah, oh shit. But you gonna have to go back and cut some things out.
Yeah.
Let me just read this here. This is Lamentations 4:18. I said Deuteronomy, so for clarity.
Come on with it.
This is how you know we're the people of the Bible. The Bible is not a universal book. This Bible is about a certain specific group of people that was going to experience the things that you see going on today, past and present and future. We are those people. Lamentations 4:18, and it reads, "They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come." Let me read that once again. Lamentations 4:18. Okay? This is the King James Version. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Now, what I want people to understand is that's exactly what happened. We are hunted. This is why we entitled this particular show here, The Hunted. Episode 54, The Hunted. That's what it's called. And it's a sad day, people, when people are basically targeted because they look different. Their skin is different. Sad and sickening. Mr. Producer, you got something you want to add?
I'm just saying, man, it's real. It's real. I don't know, man. It just leaves you lost for words, man. You go to the store, you might not make it home. You go to the store for some milk, some bread, or whatever.
And you already living in poverty.
Right, you already
you in the hood, man. Like let me just say, hold on. Let me just read some of the comments, and I apologize, people, because I tried to incorporate this in the process. Dwayne Elliott, a friend of mine, ASU graduate, he said, "Hood convenience stores is their contribution." Exactly, Mr. Elliott. I so wholeheartedly agree with you. Brandy Rollins, you got to report them and let the folks do their investigation. Okay. Well, I'm saying, I don't know what she's talking about. Report. Maybe. I guess she's talking about the East Indian. I don't know.
Yeah. That was she talking about.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? This is the thing pertaining to what they do. The government knows what they're doing. They know what they're doing. But yeah. So the thing is, yeah. You're right. They need to be reported. I agree. What's up, Quina? Shalom. Yahaba Hashem Hamasiyat Yahweh Shai.
That's damn double dipping, boy.
Yeah, it's double dipping.
Double dipping.
It's double dipping. It's all the way double dipping. You understand? So the point being is this, Mr. Producer. We as black people, black and brown people, are, like I said, targeted, hunted, persecuted, and executed.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the system. It all ties into the realm of white supremacy, which is why I take issue with this guy, Ramaswamy, calling black women Klan members. Like, for him to say something so irrational, like, your people have never, not one time, give me one time in history in the United States where a person of East Indian descent was lynched from a tree, or where they were burned alive, or tied, both legs tied to a horse and split apart.
Man.
You understand? That has never happened. Take that from me. Hold on. So, the point is, that has never, ever happened. And you have a person of East Indian descent going to call two black women in Congress Klan members. This is wrong on all levels. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so at some point in time, we have to correct this rhetoric, because what is going on is wrong, people. It's wrong. So the bottom line is, I want to expose it. I want to bring it out. I want to expose it because it is something that needs to be exposed. Now, on to our next subject, Mr. Producer. Bring him up.
God damn. Let me get Big Donald, man. I'm gonna play his video while I'm bringing him up.
Come on with it.
Thank you very much for being here. I really believe this is a very sad day for America. This should never happen. If you challenge an election, you should be able to challenge an election. I thought the election was a rigged election, a stolen election, and I should have every right to do that. As you know, you have many people that you've been watching over the years do the same thing, whether it's Hillary Clinton or Stacey Abrams or many others. When you have that great freedom to challenge, you have to be able to, otherwise you're going to have very dishonest elections. What has taken place here is a travesty of justice. We did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. And everybody knows it. I've never had such support. And that goes with the other ones, too. What they're doing is election interference. They're trying to interfere with an election. There's never been anything like it in our country before. This is their way of campaigning. And this is one instance, but you have 3 other instances. It's election interference. So I want to thank you for being here. We did nothing wrong at all. And we have every right, every single right, to challenge an election that we think is dishonest, that we think it's very dishonest. So thank you all very much, and I'll see you very soon.
Can you, all right. So,
Hey, man.
so Donald Trump says he did nothing wrong. That's what he said. He did nothing wrong.
Saying, did he?
Donald Trump has done a lot wrong.
Man, Trump said he ain't do nothing.
Okay.
Man, he said he ain't do nothing wrong, man.
Okay.
That's what he say.
All right. Now, let me just say this. I'm a firm believer in you reap what you sow. What goes around comes around, right? Donald Trump has... I've been watching a lot of people, black people, support Trump.
Most definitely.
Okay?
They have the right to.
I'm not saying they don't. Okay? I'm not saying that they don't, Mr. Producer. I'm not saying that at all. Right? But this is the essence of everything wrong with that scenario, that situation, right? Let me quarterback this thing.
What the hell I brought up? My bad. My bad, guys.
Okay. The election, this is Fannie Willis, the DA over here, right? So,
Let me bring her up.
yeah, bring her up. Just put a picture on the screen. All right. Fannie Willis is the DA here, Fulton County, right? So what happened is Donald Trump and these cronies, listen to me, Mr. Producer. They targeted a black lady and her daughter over here, right? They targeted this lady and her daughter. They said that that they were shifting ballots, they were moving boxes, they were throwing away ballots, they was doing it, everything that was corruptible. This black lady and her daughter did it. The lady and her daughter started receiving death threats. People, Donald Trump and Rudy Giuliani posted this lady's phone number. How the fuck did they get this lady cell phone number?
And they doxed her.
I don't know.
I'm saying if they put the information,
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
that's
Anyway,
what they call.
Donald Trump them did this shit. Like, they posted the lady and her daughter information on the internet. Everybody that you all see that was indicted over here, right, played a role in this bullshit, man. But they put the lady's information, her daughter information out there, man. The lady started receiving death threats, folks knocking on her door. Some preacher showed up at the lady house. A fucking preacher showed up saying that he wanted to talk to the lady. Sent somebody, the news folk there. She said, no, I want to talk to you about what? What I need to talk to you about? A form of intimidation. Like, this is the shit that has been going on. This is why I take issue with this dude, Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yeah.
Like, his folks have never had to experience this kind of shit, man. But they went out here and they targeted this lady and her daughter, man.
They hunted the lady down. Man.
Hunted her steps, as I just read to you all out of the book of Lamentations.
Damn.
So it became an issue of death threats. It became an issue to unalive this woman and her daughter based upon a goddamn lie that Donald Trump told. It's a lie. Man, you lost the fucking election. You didn't win, you lost. But you were so game on control and stand in the power, you didn't give a shit who you hurt. Primarily, you didn't care because they were black folks. And whenever something is wrong, it has to always be black people associated with something wrong, distasteful, or dirty, or something that is not right. So you know what? Fannie Willis said, okay, then we're going to investigate this shit. And she did. She did. And she found out that Trump lied. He lied. And all of the people, all of the threats and all these people. So when you see folks around here fucked up, that's a part of this shit, they're there because of what they did. So she hit them with a RICO charge.
Man.
And she ain't bullshit. So Trump come out calling later racist. He say she's this, she's that, and all this other shit, right? But nobody is stepping up to the fact of what Donald Trump did. Like, this man put this woman and her daughter in harm's way. They didn't give a shit. I mean, you know, and we know, we've seen. I'm originally from Montgomery, Alabama.
Shit, we experienced it.
So what I'm saying is, we know that they'll blow up your goddamn house. They'll do some shit to you. They'll do some shit to you that's unimaginable. And the lady and her daughter, like the girl was saying, they couldn't go nowhere. They was hunted. They had to stay home. They couldn't do nothing. This shit affected their lives based off a lie. When you look at Black Wall Street, you look at what's the other thing? Rosewood. All of the other massacres that have happened has been based off a little white lie. Trump told a lie. You got people around here talking about, oh, well, Trump is still the president. Trump lost the election. He lost. He ain't the goddamn president. Now, you might not like Joe Biden. I'm not a fan of Joe Biden either. But Joe Biden won. He won the election. Trump carried the shit to the state court, Supreme Court. Everybody find out, listen, man, you lost. So all of this shit he coming out saying that he had a right to investigate the
outcome.
The outcome, you're lying. It wasn't an investigation. It was a fucking lie. And you put people's lives in jeopardy because you wanted to hold on to power. This is fucking evil on all levels. And this is why I bring up the Central Park 5. I sent that to you. The whole point is, leave her up on the screen. The whole point is, you lied about what the truth of the matter was, which is,
you want the one with the Trump face?
Yeah, with him on there.
I'm saying,
yeah, with him on there with the kids.
The guys at the bottom.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But the point is, you lied. And you want to play this role. Everybody out here talking about, oh, he's innocent. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. Man, this man been doing fucked up fugazi and shit, man.
Yeah, man, I've been meaning to ask you about how, like when I don't know.
No, come on with the question.
I'm trying to see when did that happen. Like he was involved.
With the Central Park 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Let me tell you what his involvement was. His involvement was these kids did anywhere between 12 to 15 years. Okay? For a crime that they did not commit.
Right.
All right? They did between 12 to 15 years for a crime that they did commit. There's another one I sent you with the article.
Yeah.
Now I need the one with the article.
Let me see.
But everybody on here, these guys here, these are Central Park 5 that you see. The 5 guys. 4 blacks, 1 Hispanic.
Say bring black the death penalty.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, that's one I need. All right. This is what Donald Trump did. Now, imagine the horror of what these kids who were innocent, we talking about children. This is why we name this show, They Hunt Our Steps. Donald Trump and all the powers to be in New York was so big and betted on getting a guilty verdict. And these kids had to be guilty. Why? Because of their skin complexion. Because they're carbon people. They had to be guilty. Donald Trump started taking out ads. Mr. Producer gonna bring the ad up. He started running ads, saying little shit, doing little shit. Donald Trump. The same shit with Ron. This is why I say Ron DeSantis is doing the same. Donald Trump has given this man the playbook. What you all see on your screen right here, you all can Google it. Donald Trump said, bring back the death penalty. Bring back our police. Okay? Now, what I find ironic about all of that is he is now facing the shit that those kids went through. Matter of fact, Donald Trump he's in worse condition than they are. Those kids were innocent. He ain't innocent. And he has to face the music. And Fannie Willis is not playing with him. And he's been so used to this shit that you see on your screen, bring back the death penalty. So Donald Trump, who everybody's out here sucking on his nuts, saying that he's innocent or they stole the election from him, wanted to execute innocent kids of color who had nothing to do with the rape of a white woman in Central Park. That's why it was called the Central Park 5.
Right.
They had nothing to do with it. Matter of fact, the guy that had committed the heinous crime against a woman was already in jail. There's a movie out there. I can't think of the name of it right now. It eludes me. But the movie basically detailed how the Hispanic kid, or whoever the Hispanic guy told one of the guys that was in there, serving 15 years for a crime he did not commit because they forced him to say that he committed this crime. told him, he admitted that he was the one that had raped this woman.
Damn.
So this is why I'm telling people here.
Damn.
I want you all to think about that. This man on here, Donald Trump, wanted to execute 5 innocent young men of color for a crime they did not commit. So don't look for me to be empathetic to him and what's going on with him right now. I can't do it. I can't do it, Mr. Producer. You got something you want to say?
No, man, you touched everything on that, man. You know, you just taught me about his involvement and all that, because I always wondered that.
Yeah, well, you see it on the screen.
Yeah.
It's on the screen. Donald Trump said bring back the death penalty. Yet he go out here January 6th. He sent out a tweet. Okay, all of these knuckleheads go to overthrow the government. Sedition. A coup against the very government he took an oath to protect. Okay?
Right.
This is what this man did, but he's innocent. He go because, as I said, it always black folks gotta always be the criminals. We always the criminals. That's a given. We always the criminals, right? Donald Trump targeted a black lady and her daughter. And matter of fact, listen, we need to bring up black voices for Trump. We getting ready to get out of here, people. You got that?
Did you send him?
I don't know if I did.
I think you did.
Yeah. Black voices for Trump. We need to talk about black voices for Trump.
Damn, let me see. That's what that guy, the white guy with the tattoos.
Nah.
That ain't it?
Nah.
No, I'm saying all them people.
What I do need you to do is to bring up that video. I need you to bring up the video, Mr. Producer, of was over in Atlanta, over here where they were out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was outside.
Yeah. No. You get that? You bring that video up. I'm gonna
send it to me, man. I don't think I got it, man.
No, I'll get it.
Let me see. Black voices of Trump. No, man, I don't think you sent that to me.
I will. It's coming to you right now.
Got that black voices for Trump.
Y'all bear with me for a second, people. It's gonna be real quick. Yeah, so the fact is, Mr. Producer, as I was saying, Fannie Willis, she about business. You see, she got thugs and them caught up in this bullshit.
Are you talking about him?
Yeah. Pull him up. Bring him up. So, anyway, to the essence of what it has transpired and all this other stuff. This woman is she's about the business of making the thing do what it's supposed to do. Like I say, he got a lot of charges. I got Jack Smith. Like, man, I would not want to be in this man's. You stole documents out of the White House that you didn't declassify. you and carried him to your spot down in Mar-a-Lago. Matter of fact, do you know they're saying that Mar-a-Lago was recently sold? You know he's been up at his other spot in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll probably touch on that maybe providing next week, you know. But the point is what I'm saying, Mr. Producer, is like this dude is not this dude ain't innocent, man. So everybody out there, no, leave him full screen. Bring him up full screen. Bring his ass up. Bring him up. Expand him. God damn it. Bring his ass up. This dude, people, his name is Harrison Floyd. Yeah, cover me, shit. There you go. Bring him up right there. This guy name is Harrison Ford. Right? All right. That's perfect. He is Black Voices for Trump. Now everybody else has made bail except this guy here. Why is that, Mr. Producer? Everybody out. Everybody got in, made bail. They back with their family. He's still in there. He's still over on Wright Street.
God damn.
And let me tell y'all something. Goddamn.
Didn't all of them do the same thing?
Well, I mean, they charged with, they got different charges.
Oh.
But this is the thing. Fulton County Jail is no place you want to be.
Man, that shit like prison.
It's worse than prison.
I'm just saying, pretty bad.
So I know he catching hell in that motherfucker. Man, this dude, he going through it. And the higher you go, fifth floor and above, man, you can forget about it. You can forget about it.
He lost in sauce.
This is what I want to tell everybody, right? So, remember we was talking about the black lady and her daughter, right?
Yeah.
He sent threats. This dude sent threats to that black lady and her daughter. He also threatened an FBI agent. So even if he could have posted the bail, he couldn't get out. Cause the feds want him.
They want him too. Damn.
So you love Donald Trump this much. Trump ain't. This is the thing. I hit up Willie Green. Him and a couple of other folks I know. Die-hard Republican. Or better yet, they Trump supporter. I said, well, damn, why y'all ain't set up a GoFundMe for this dude to get this guy out? Huh? So down in Montgomery when they had chair theory, what we did? Well, we didn't set up the GoFundMe, but you know what I'm saying? We sent money.
You sent money?
We donated money.
Most definitely.
So you got this guy here that's sitting in a fucking Fulton County jail, in there probably goddamn in fear of his life. He loved Trump so much, he can't get out. Trump ain't got him out. None of the people that was connected has gotten Harrison Floyd out of there. And from my understanding, the feds have a hold on him because he threatened an FBI agent. Now, I don't know if that's factual or not, but the fact of the matter is, he's still in there. Those are the facts. So more than likely, he'll go to court tomorrow morning and go from there. He might be able to get out. I don't know. But it's a hell of a thing, man. If you cannot post your bail to get out until your court date. Now, I mean, that's a ways off, but you know, I find it interesting that this guy loved Trump so much that he would sacrifice his life for this guy, man.
Man, that's powerful.
And Trump ain't all that money. Trump raised $7 million off of his mugshot, the one you had up earlier. Take him off there and bring Trump back up. We finna close out, people. Donald Trump, Mr. Innocent Donald Trump, man that does no wrong.
He said he did nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong. He just challenged the election. This photo up here, people, this mugshot, Donald Trump has raised $7 million off of this as a couple of hours ago, had raised $7 million.
That dude, a money making machine.
Off of this photo that you see. So out of $7 million, Donald Trump could not send a couple of grand down to send a couple of grand to the state of Georgia, here where we are. To Mr. Producer, get this guy.
I mean, you would think.
Huh?
You would think that he would try to.
So this guy here showed Trump he was loyal to him, but where's the loyalty to this guy that still sits in Fulton County jail?
Man.
Anyway, people, it's been fun, man. We apologize for the late edition of the Chris Miles Show. We hope that we have entertained you as well as educated you in the process. Hopefully next week, Most High willing, we'll be in a little earlier. Same place, same time. I want everybody out there to be safe. Take care of yourself. And we'll see you guys back next week. Everybody out there, be safe. Please be safe. Watch your surroundings. You're on the highways and byways. Drive like you got some sense. You going into the stores. Watch your surroundings. Let's get back here next Sunday. All right. God bless you guys. Take care. As always, the Moving Finger Rights has written, moves on to all of you. Good night.